Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Here today I'm going to show you how you can set up a new virtual machine inside your interface. In the previous video I show you how you can install this virtual box inside your computer. So here let's go. This is the interface, and now over here, whenever you want to set up a new machine, first of all we need to click on new out here. It's very simple, it's very easy guys, so no need to fear about. Over here we need to give the name, like what is the name we want to give to our operating system. So let's suppose today I'm going to install Windows 8, so let's name it as Windows 8.1. And over here you can see it automatically detected like which version we tapped in over here. Over here we can also change it as well. So it is Windows 8.1 32-bit, and over here we can select which operating system we are going to install today, or we are going to put down in our machine today. Once it is done, click on next. After that, it is asking what is the RAM you want to give it. Over here guys, those who don't know that what the RAM stands for, I want to let you know it's known as read access memory, or you can say the computer speed after processor depends on the RAM. If you have a good amount of RAM, it means that your computer is able to read that thing more easily or more faster, you can say. So over here I have a 4 gigabytes of RAM in my device, so I will allocate 2048, which stands for 2 gigabytes of RAM, because 1 gigabytes is equivalent to 1024 MB. So here I allocated 2048 MB, which equivalents to 2 gigabytes, and here you can see the bar automatically moves towards the center. Now after that, click on next. Here you can see guys, over here it is saying that minimum requirement for installation is around 25 gigabytes. Over here, let that thing be like this, no matter whether you have existing virtual hard disk or not. Do not do that. Reason being, if you do that, it will gonna make it slow. If you run another hard disk, like this information is for those who already have their virtual hard disk set up inside their computer, but those who are doing a fresh one, so the automatically, obviously, they need to click on this one option. However, if you have already did that, so make sure you don't do this option, because if you do that, it will gonna make it slow for sure. So let's click on create a virtual hard disk now, and then click on create. Now over here again, click on next. After that, over here, if you talk about the dynamically allocated, over here I will not recommend to you, because the thing is that it will not gonna make it faster. The thing is that if you're setting up your device, there's supposed to be something which is like faster working or faster processing of the computer, which everyone desires for. So over here I will recommend you to go for the fixed size, because if you have a fixed size, it will take longer to create it for sure in comparison to dynamically allocated one. However, if I talk about the fixed size one, it will gonna make your machine run quite faster. So after that, click on next. Now it will gonna ask you what is the size you want to give. It automatically put 25 gigabytes because it is recommended to use that much. Over here, let's give it around 50 gigabytes. That's fine enough, because I do have a 1 terabyte of hard disk inside my device, so giving 50 gigabytes is quite enough. So over here, after that, we need to select the location where you want to set it up. So over here, I'm setting it up in my drive, which I named as VM for the same thing. And over here guys, I want to let you know that the previously set up machine which I had done over my computer is showing over here in the name of Windows 7 virtual disk. So this is how it will gonna create over the drive where you want to set it up. So I'm going to set it up over here, and then let's click on save. It automatically took the place over here, and then let's click on create. As soon as you click on create, a dialog box will come up like this. It will take its time to set it up. Once it get done, then you would be all set. After that, you need to put an ISO image, which I'm going to show to you. So let it get done. It will going to take around 8 minutes. So in the meanwhile, let me pause the video, let it go through, and then I will get back to you. Okay guys, so it just get done, and over here you can see it automatically created an icon over here in the name of Windows 8.1 as we created earlier. So now what we need to do is that we need to start it up, because the thing is that once it gets set up, now you need to put the ISO file inside of it so that it can read that ISO file. Over here, I want to let you know ISO file is a format which is considered as an image readable by the computers. So that is the image which can only be read by VirtualBox over here. We need to select the location of that ISO file. So we need to click on this box. Now I'm going to go to that location where I can see that downloaded file, which is already downloaded. So here I have Windows 8.1 Pro. So over here, don't get confused with 86. So 86 is equivalent to 32-bit operating system. However, sometimes you will notice 64. So that 64 is equivalent to 64-bit operating system. Here, over here, I have already downloaded 86 version, which is 32-bit operating system ISO image of Windows 8.1. So let's open it up. Here it took it. Now let's click on start. As soon as we do that, what it will do is that it will turn it on. Here you can see. And now we just need to follow the on-screen instructions and we need to go through installing. It is installing. It will take its time to read it up. Just ignore all these messages which are coming from the top and do not click on them, because if you click on them, there is a very good chances that you will get messed up with them because it automatically apply. Because once I did that. So here we are. Select everything over here as per your desire and then click on next. Then click on install now. So here you can see setup is starting. It will again going to ask a few questions from us. So be ready for that. However, I want to let you know that time has changed a lot. I can remember those days when we were supposed to install Windows XP inside a computer, so it took a very long time because we need to follow the lots of commands, or not a commands, I would say lots of on-screen instructions to install the Windows. However, it make it simpler. So from Windows Vista, so it's very easy to install the Windows nowadays. Just click on I accept the license agreement and then click on next. Over here, we need to install a fresh Windows, so select this option. Over here the disk is already allocated. This is, I'm sorry, unallocated. Over here, this is the place which we created for the hard disk. You can say it's a room which we created for the hard disk a couple of steps back. Click on new over here, click on apply. Let's make it the complete. It is saying that Windows might create additional partitions for the system file because that is required. So it will automatically do it, so you don't need to interfere on it. You can see it automatically created 350 MB megabytes of space for itself, which is system reserved, and then select this one and then click on next. As soon as you click on next, it will start copying Windows file. It will go to the another step, getting files ready for installation, installing features, installing updates, finishing up. So it will take a time of around 30 minutes, I guess, from here, because it is all setting up that ISO file over your machine. So that's why it will gonna take its time. Once it get done, I will get back to you then. So till the time, let's just wait for it. Like this, and it will come up after a restart or two. So over here we need to select the color as per our desire, whatever color you like the most, because your window will change its colors on the basis of the color which you opt at the moment. So we can change it later as well. So here let's select the gray one. It's look quite decent. Over here we can give any name to a computer. Let's say tech. We give the name to it tech, and after that let's click on next. Over here we don't need to read all those settings. Just click on use express settings over here, and it is checking your internet connection. Once it's set up the internet connection, what it will do is that it will go ahead and let you access your Microsoft account, because on Windows 8 and Windows 10 you can access your Microsoft account, and using those accounts you would easily be able to do a backup of your data and your device. So over here it is saying that next you will set up your account. So over here it is just fetching some details from Microsoft server, and then it will let us to fetch the details from there. So it will take a couple of seconds. Let's wait for it. Over here you have an option as well, like if you want to sign in using a Microsoft account, you can do that. Otherwise what you can do is that just turn off your internet. In the meanwhile this process is going on, one thing, turn off your internet, and once your internet is off, what it will do is that it will not go ahead and make you connect to the Microsoft account. Once it is off, let's suppose here we are. I just turned off my internet. We can go back from here. Over here let's again select use express settings. So as I turned off the internet, currently it is just fetching whether we are still connected to the internet or not, and very soon it will show us an option where we can create a local account instead of an admin account. Because if you sign in using the, what would say, Microsoft account, in that scenario it create a administrator password protected account for you. However, local account doesn't mean that it's administrator, but it will not be synchronized with the Microsoft actually. The good part of synchronizing it with the Microsoft is that in future, if anything bad happen, it would be easier for you to reset your password on the go. Like you just need to visit to the Microsoft website, and then from there you can easily follow the links and you can easily reset the password. So it would be easier for you to get inside your computer. However, if you set up a local account in that scenario, it would be quite challenging for you. But yes, if you're a tech, you can easily do that. So it will not be that challenging. So let it go through. Very soon it will get done. So here we are. Over here you can see, instead of asking for our email address and password to let into our Microsoft account, it is just showing this account over here, details. We can give any name to it, like 123, like this. If you want to create the password, you can do it. Otherwise, you can skip this step. Let's proceed further. Click on finish. Now it is just finalizing the settings. It will gonna take around a minute or two from here, because it is currently preparing all the apps and all the basic things which are quite left during this installation. So it is just finalizing of the things for you, for us. So over here you will find a screen like this, which will give you an idea that yes, it is working in the background of it. It is not just showing you the wheel and letting you to wait over there. So just keep on reading the messages which will keep on coming up over the screen, because it will change the color automatically, even it will change the screen time to time. So let it go through, and very soon we will find a desktop in front of us. So here we are. Now this is the last screen probably. Pressing let's start, and very soon it will land us to the very first screen. Here we are. So here you guys, you can see this is a guide screen of Windows 8.1, and when we click on desktop, we will get to the desktop directly. So this is a desktop over here. You can see this is a desktop having a recycle bin over here only. So this is how you can install the Windows inside your virtual machine, which is VirtualBox. However, if you have any problem while doing that, or if you face any challenge, do not hesitate to leave a comment over here so that I can respond to you. So it's nice to have you guys. So if you do like this video, like it, and please subscribe to my channel so that you can keep on receiving these type of videos. Thank you. Bye bye.